But you know what? It's a lot better than I expected. Hello drone racers, I'm Mark, and today on Drone Racer 101 I'm going to finally review the Furibee X140. I have actually had this model for a long time, like a really long time, like 3 or 4 months. Because of that, this is going to be kind of a weird review because I started this back then and I kind of forgot how it came out of the box. But I want to show you how it flies for a couple of reasons, and I pulled this back out for one very specific reason. Actually, two very specific reasons. One, right now it's on sale for $99. So the question is it worth $99? That is about $30 to $50 in the XJB-145, and they should spec-wise be pretty darn close. So is it a better deal for $99? The second one, though, is even more exciting. Is look how much space is in there. The XM receiver that mine came with is here, but you could easily move that out of the way, and that leaves a whole bunch of space for a Runcam Split Mini. Yeah, this is going to get my Runcam Split Mini that's on the way. I think this is going to be the absolute perfect model for it. I think the camera will fit right in there. I think there's plenty of space, which is the problem with the XJB-145. It won't fit. There's just no room. I'm pretty sure it's going to fit in here, and it's going to be beautiful. The question is, how does it fly? Is it worthy of a Runcam Split? And right now I'm just going to bind it and go fly it because I don't have much time. It's January and it's 50 degrees outside, so I have 2 hours of daylight. I'm gonna get through as many models as I can right now. So why did this take so long for me to review? Well, look at this. See those nice shiny lines there? Those didn't come that way. The worst part about this is these stupid lock nuts. These lock nuts are terrible. I actually took this out. I had it all ready to fly and review one day last fall, and it was really cold, and I just had to go put the props on and fly, and I couldn't do it. I literally couldn't do it. I even had my socket wrench and a pair of pliers, and I couldn't get the props on. The lock nuts were so hard. And even today where it's warm and it's inside, it was still really difficult. I took an old rubber band and cut it, wrapped it around the motor, grabbed that with the pliers. I was really afraid I was going to ruin the motors in the process and wouldn't be able to try it at all. But I got them on and I think they're okay. They seem to turn okay. These are 1306 3100 kV motors. These are the props that it came with. It did come with an extra set. Not sure about these props. I have a whole bunch of 3S props that I just haven't had time to review. So if you get this model, either throw away these lock nuts because they're so hard, or get a bolt and thread through them first, because now that they've gone through once, I'm sure they'll be fine, or get an old motor and thread them on there first. Something to just soften these up so you don't have to just grab a hold of these nearly as hard as I did. So just so it's clear, the $99 comes with the FrSky version, and this is an F3 flight controller, which really, it should be fine. It comes with not a Runcam camera. This is not a Runcam. It looks like it. It is a faux cam, we'll call it that. But it's got a 2.3mm lens on it, and I've already looked through here, and it looks pretty good. So we'll see how it looks once we get it out in the field. I don't know. Flying it all over the golf course, we'll see if we can see any detail. So let's go fly and try it. Oh yeah, and one thing I liked, it comes with an XT60, which I think is good in this case. But the wires are pretty small, but I want to get all the power through that I can, and I'm going to test this with 2 batteries. I've got an old 3S 1000 milliamp, and it was the only small 3S I could find with a XT60 on it. And I've got a really nice Pulse Racing 864S battery. I think this is going to be the one, but I want to just try it on 3S just in case you want to fly it that way. But I think it's going to be awesome on this battery, so let's go find out. Okay, so I've got the 3S battery in here. Got a little bit of dry time, and the rain isn't going to hit for about half an hour. So we're gonna just kind of see how this thing does. It actually took off at a pretty high throttle. This is only on a very terrible old 3S. So right now we're just gonna mainly check. Very docile. Now I did not adjust the rates on here at all. These are default PIDs. Everything looks good though. Yeah, that's okay. It's good enough for me to tell it's gonna work. Yeah, I remember back when that used to be how they all flew. It's a 1000 milliamp 3S battery, so it's very tame. I'm gonna fix that cable that's hanging down there and try some goggles. Armed, we have flight. Camera looks pretty good. I'm gonna have to remember what it's like to fly on this. This is this one's 3 years old. It's 3S, but if you just want this as a tame flyer sometimes, it's probably good to see, whoa, where it's at. But this is a 20C battery also. I like this camera. I'm very impressed for a not big name camera. Some pretty bad prop wash. It's pretty good. I don't know about these props though. They're just wild. Overall though, looks pretty good. There would be golfers out here if it wasn't so wet. But it is quite wet. So let's come back and see what it's really going to do on 4S, because that's what I think we really care about. Okay, so here's 4S, mostly charged battery. This is an 850. Oh, that's better. Haha, that's more like it. Let's get out of stable mode though. Oh yeah, you know what? The question is this going to be, is this as good as the XJB-145? Because it's a lot cheaper. It's going to be hard to tell because these props I don't think are great. But you know what? It's a lot better than I expected. I am very pleasantly surprised with this. I was not expecting it to fly this nicely. Yeah, that's wow. A lot of potential, and it's definitely going to work for my purposes. I hear someone behind me. Oh no, who's sneaking up behind me? Hahaha, the kids are home from school. And it's not hard on the battery at all either. I am very, very pleased. I don't want to dump it really in the dirt if I can avoid it. Kids are fighting. Don't know about what. Pretty fast though. Aiden, are you still there? I'm still going. Let's see, what do we have on the flight time? 2 minutes. 2 minutes and we're still doing good. Really happy. This is a Pulse 850 4S battery. And it is doing... I'll honestly say I was just expecting lots of problems with this. I was expecting it to fail safe or do some type of terrible garbage and not be good at all. But yeah, even now, still going 2.5 minutes. We still have plenty of voltage, plenty of power. Come on, stay out of that. And well, at least the props didn't explode. But on that note, I think I'm gonna come in and finish this off so I can get another flight in, since I only have like 30 minutes before the next rain starts. That was far better than I possibly expected it to be. I thought these props were going to be garbage, and I was expecting to have to come in and change props and try different props just to get it to fly well. I have dynamic filters on, but I don't have it tuned. I didn't do any PID tuning to this at all, and it flew really, really nicely. I was really happy with that. I think the Stretch X design helps a lot. These props, even though I hit that tree, seemed to be just fine. They didn't have any problem with it. So overall, I'm really happy with this. For $99, for $30 more, I really like the HD camera mount on the XJB. To me, that's one of the big things. It seems a little bit nicer still, but for $99, if you've got a $99 budget, this is a really, really nice model. I was extremely thrilled with mine. It did come with Velcro, and I put a foam piece on the bottom instead, but it stayed in place. Everything just worked really nicely. I couldn't ask for anything more if you want this size, especially with an extra set of props that were better than I expected. I know there's several kinds out there. 3 inches are starting to become really popular, so we're gonna see more and more 3-inch props that keep getting better. If you found this useful, leave a like and a comment down below and let me know what you think. $99 X140 that flew really nice, or $130 if you can get a really good deal, $150 most of the time price for the XJB-145, which was my drone of the year, but I was really happy with this. I don't know, I need to fly them both more, which is not gonna happen because it's gonna start snowing again in 3 hours. So until next time, remember, I may not be able to review it the moment it comes out, but that just means it's on sale when you do see the review.